Welcome to FACEIT TV, ladies and gents, for the DreamHack European Qualifiers. I'm DDK, joined by James, as per usual. And we are going to see some awesome, I was going to say combine awesome and interesting. That should be a new thing.
What were you going to say, awning?
No, no.
Autonomous.
It doesn't quite work. Autonomous. Well, that doesn't work either, James.
You're saying, I don't know. I was trying to help.
I have to go back to the thesaurus. But we are into the knife round here between Flipside and 3D Max. And 3D Max, of course, some will remember them from having quite a good run at the Stockholm Invitational not so long ago. So it'd be quite interesting to see what they're able to perform in the DreamHack qualifier. And it would certainly be great to see more from the Finnish team. They had so much talent in 1.6 in particular. They had loads of good teams and players. And Flipside as well. Dumas, Zendi, Benji, Twist. And so, you know, this is also a really good team.
Zendi going huge there in the knife round. I like vanilla knives with just like no skins on them.
I don't believe that to be true. I think you're telling a big fat lie.
I say that, but I don't have any knives without skins on. But
that's why. That's exactly the evidence that supports my statement that you're a big fat liar.
When you open a case and you get an M9 bayonet fade, you're going to use it.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Does it actually happen to you?
Yeah.
Well, we're into the match right now. I'll have to see now what is going to be going on for the teams. We're going to have the usual setup here, the three-man on the early on for Flipside, on the CT side, just playing for the retake on A. And so far, you know, things are going slow for 3D Max. They're just taking it easy, and Flipside are slowly going to use Benji to just try to listen in on underpass and middle, but spotting something towards B apps has certainly dragged their attention.
Both teams just loitering at the moment, looking for some information, trying to find out where each other are playing in the numbers. Very passive play from apps here from KRHN and Vlad the Impaler.
Vlad the Impaler is a brilliant name. I don't even care what his real name is. I just want to call him Vlad the Impaler. Yeah. That's the best. I'm going to see Twist already taking a kill on the Disturb there at top of mid. As 3D Max are really using all the time in the round that they can. And look at this Flipside in a really good position. Zende is just lining up for what could be a huge result here with the USPS. And there they come. They're going to already pop off the head of one. Spots the rest. Grenade is going to be coming in. And Flipside more than ready for this. They can't even get out the apartments. Benji laying down fire. And they are losing man after man. And Reflex going to go down as well. There you go. Flipside, patient. And they didn't really mess around. They just held their positions. And they managed to actually catch that push. So very well done.
Indeed. We saw Benji mashing on his pistol. He should have killed those guys with 2 shots, really. They were completely blind and not moving. But heat of the moment and all that. We are going to see all FAMASs here for Team Flipside. Look at the money left behind. They have gone for the full buy here. Helmets and all, which does make sense against the BT50s here of the terrorist side. Twist is going to get the first kill on Disturbed and then fall back. No need to re-peek straight away. He's going to use that smoke to his advantage there. Get another frag on Reflex. He does have one below him, but you haven't seen him yet. Smoke due to dissipate soon. Nort's trying to get a kill in Connector. And Chris will have to fall back from low health. Nort does take off Dumas' head, and the trade kill comes in from Benji on Vlad.
Yeah, Nort only with 1 kill. And it would be really nice, obviously, for Max if he could pick up just 1 more. At the very least, just keep that that pressure on. They didn't invest too heavily in this round. You can see that they do have some cash left, and they can use that to actually buy up some more pistols in the following round to keep that pressure on. And he is actually going to find the bomb, although that's not really going to help him all that much. But it's a step in the right direction, perhaps. And he's going to get challenged now, and it's going to be Benji. Does actually get taken down. That's a brilliant result there for Nort. He will finally get eliminated, but as we said, he actually did manage to do some more damage. So 2 frags right at the end. If they manage to get another 2 right here at the very least, then they're looking really, really good in these eco rounds.
Indeed, 1 more round to go, and then we will be into 3D Max's first full buy here. Haven't got the bomb plant down yet. We're going to see Twist and Berg upgrading to these M4s after falling in the previous round. So going to be having more aggression here from Twist as he gets 2 frags up in mid. Going to have 20 HP, going to fall back, let his teammates do the rest of the work. Benji, nice flash into the middle of mid, off the wall there. Going to get a nade up top mid as well, after taking out Reflex. Nort is going to fall down on the A-bomb site, and it's going to be Vlad, the Impaler. Can he impale? That is the question. Nope, he will be the one impaled versus against the floor here in this last eco round. And let's see what kind of buy comes out here for 3D Max.
Okay, so the orb on Vlad the Impaler. Such a cool name. So, we'll have to see if 3D Max can open this one up well. You would expect that they're going to try to go for the picking game. They certainly have a good advantage. Going to see the orb come into play here. That's the first kill. Great opening there from 3D Max, taking control of middle. And 2 in BAPS, 2 in Palace. So they have a lot of options to work with, and Flipside really going to have to try to find something to bring this back. Already though, Dumas taking down the 2 players in Palace. That's a beautiful result for Flipside. That's really going to help them in bringing this round back into their control, as now 3D Max don't quite have the options that they once did. The threat previously could have been they could have pushed any part of the map, but now Flipside, they just need one player to find a little bit of information, and they can pretty much eliminate most of the options that are possible from 3D Max. We're going to see them slowly now creeping up middle as they do try to work into potentially a pick.
3D Max are lacking information on the location of the CT here, which means they're going to have a tentative push. On top of that, they are in mid, which means that they are exposed to 3/4 areas at the same time. So this is going to be a difficult push here for 3D Max. The margin for error is becoming smaller and smaller as they run out of time to take the bomb site and get the bomb down as well. That frag would have been important, but Zendi does take out Vlad the Impaler. We've got a 4v2 now, and the 3D Max have a difficult decision. Do they save or do they push? 20 seconds remaining here. Looks like B is the only choice for them. We've got one person on the B bomb site near the van, so if that's a meaty nade coming in, that's going to send him down to 36 HP. They have a chance here.
Great picks there coming into the site. Reflex and Not. One each as the bomb does get dropped there on the site. Not just laying down the covering fire, just keeping those CTs back and protecting Reflex. Now Reflex is ready now to move in to some angles to help. Not going to pick off Zender. There's the one-on-one now created by Dumas as Not opens up onto the angle, takes him down, and that's a great round there from 3D Max. They were left with 3 players, and they managed to just scrap together a play off of the 2 that remained after the AWP went down in Connector. Really, really great stuff, and that's going to bring them straight on back into this game. But their money is definitely low, and the same can be said now for Flipside. This round is going to equal 2, so whichever team that wins it. And now it looks like they want to just go in dry, just straight in through the smoke. This is dangerous stuff here from 3D Max. Flipside, are they ready for this? Dumas does catch the players. They are so blind. The counter flash is too good from Flipside, and it just can't left. He's going to get taken out by the AWP of Twist, and that's a wonderful cleanup there from Flipside.
That was a modern tragedy in the making. I don't know what flashbang came out there, but it blinded pretty much their entire team. They were running around. They had no idea what was going on. And next thing they knew, they were dead. That was a colossal round there for Flipside. Minimal damage on their team. And it's an important round because they don't have any money in the bank, really. Twist misses that shot early. He's going to be up against the Eco. Gets a wall shot through onto Disturb. Nades coming in onto Reflex. May have been vision of the bomb there for the CTs as well. So that's going to be an important fact. That said, we do indeed have Twist rotating towards B from CT spawn, so they probably did get vision there. You're going to see 3D Max hovering around mid. Possibly could get flanked on short here by Benji. Let's have a look, see if you can find any Ts as they go into connector. Disturb is close by. Going to try and get a quick one-shot on Benji. Doesn't manage it. Doesn't have the HP. 2 quick frags there for Benji. Only Vlad remains. He does fall as well, and it's going to be 5-1 to 3D Max. Sorry, to Flipside, in fact.
So yeah, it's looking really nice now. That was a very clean round, obviously, as they were up against a very limited situation for 3D Max, who are actually finding themselves in a very precarious situation once again. Not quite the amount of money left over to actually, well, for them to feel comfortable with the buy. They do have a few smokes to play with, so they're probably looking to go for a bit of shenanigans into the A bomb site, try to get that bomb down in amongst the smoke. We'll have to see what kind of smokes they're going to plan to throw here to try to accomplish that. Twist in a very forward position here on Palace. This could certainly be very annoying if Twist gets this pick onto Disturbed. And Disturbed perhaps hearing the stepping there of Twist. I think he made one step. In comes the grenade. So they, oh yeah, I think he actually blocked the smoke there. That's actually going to help Flipside out as Twist is just stuck in that position. They don't know he's there. Twist misses the shot. He's going to be pulling up the CZ though as the push comes in. Not just going crazy with the Tech 9. And Flipside making the kills happen regardless. And it's going to be a nice cleanup from them. Only losing 2 players. And now we're going to get a strong buy from 3D Max.
Good to see that these CTs are rotating AWP as well. First thing you know, it's in CT TPLs. Next thing, it's in Palace. So we'll see where it goes on this occasion. We've got Vlad picking up the AWP once again, so they may go to challenge now that he is back in the money. You're going to see that quick peek into lower A first from Twist. And in the meantime, we do have Vlad looking in connector. We have an aggressive positioning here from the CTs, and that's going to be Vlad down. That's a really important frag. No one else in mid to contest as well. No trade frags coming in there, but Reflex will find Dumas elsewhere in the map. He's got to push towards the B bomb site now. Max may feel pressured and may feel like they have to push fast because they've lost control of mid. They have no idea if the flank's coming in from the CTs through mid. The bomb is going to go back towards mid and have a look on its own, which is a bit dangerous. But not going to find anyone just yet, as we do have Zende just loitering in the mid area.
I think building into an A split could be really, really good here. They're actually repositioning one from Palace. Khan, he could actually go down to slope with the bomber, and they can try to pull in their last man north. You can make some more noise around B, move through underpass, and then try to hit through connector. It's going to be very hard. There's no doubt about that, but it's certainly a very doable situation. But it does look like they are going to be sending Nort back actually through T-Spawn to actually have a combined push on slope. So they're going to put all their chips in on the slope and the Palace push onto this A bomb site. Flipside playing a very passive defensive game at the moment. They're not actually really all that far forwards, so they won't really spot this immediately. The grenades will be, of course, the tell as 3D Max do go in. And they're going to get a lot of position straight away. Zende's not smoked off. They do smoke off the stairs, though, but Zende is just... He has free reign, takes 2 kills from that, and this is not looking good. The incendiary coming down onto the side. That's going to make planting really difficult, and the jump shot there from Twist, he misses it, pulls out the CZ. He's going to find the frag regardless, as Flipside, once again, cleaning this up. Great job by them. 3D Max not able to... Well, unfortunately, it seemed like it was all about just the fact that Zende seemed to go by unnoticed there over at jungle. 3D
Max doing it Na'Vi style at the moment, but it's not working out as Flipside find themselves 6th round ahead at the moment. 3D Max only one on the scoreboard at the moment. Disturbed yet to find his way onto the scoreboard, and Vlad and Khan only 1 kill each. So it's going terribly, to say the least, for 3D Max right now. We've got the peak coming in from the CTs in mid. We've got that nade, which might do some damage on Vlad. Indeed, it does. Vlad is Zarte, by the way, if you were wondering who his real nickname.
It's a conscious choice to call him Vlad, because it's awesome.
Why not? Yeah, but this isn't going great for 3D Max at the moment. They're trying to get some frags here on the eco, but nothing doing just yet. And wondering what they're going to have to change up about their game. But that last round, that lack of smoke in the jungle area was... Well, it proved awful for them because...
Yeah, that stopped the rush dead, really.
Yeah, it cut them in half, basically, and then didn't manage to get the bomb down either, so no bonus there. Again, failed to get the bomb down on that round. Let's have a look at what the money is saying for them. They are going to be able to afford all the toys for this round, but it is going to be Twist, currently with 13 kills on the Flipside side. Makes things a bit awkward. C-Ray is taking the AWP. He's going to look down to lower A again. This is a great angle for early peaks here on the A site, but no one's going to be there to challenge. Mid is completely left by both teams at the moment. We do have Vlad just holding the angle in case there's another aggressive push by the CTs, and that is going to give them free reign of that territory for the time being.
There is certainly a lot to be done for 3D Max in this round. They're going to go for potentially... Actually, I thought they were going to try to go for a bit of a delayed mid-push. That has definitely proven very effective. But in fact, it's Flipside that are actually pushing down short a little bit. And it's going to be, I think, Spanky there. Makes this push down. Does get dropped by Zarte with that AWP.
That was a bit delayed there from Vlad. He almost got shot in the head. He could have died.
Oh, nice shot in. Twist gets the response there onto Zarte. So that's a really good work from Twist to go for that. Risk, slight risk, but it's a risk that they can definitely take. They got 8 rounds against the one of 3D Max. That gives them
look at the fake here from the T's. They're forcing the rotation here from Berg. It's going to leave only one person on the B bomb site, but taking the long route, and he's going straight back to the B bomb site. Now they've realized it's a fake, so this fake's going to come in late from 3D Max. May give them a slight advantage. Berg is stuck in the kitchen at the moment. Twist wants to get the first frag on Khan. Berg is back in time to take out Disturbed as well, so suddenly it's a 3 versus 2 as Not takes out the man.
So Reflex coming in with the kills there, and certainly in for some trouble right now, but we'll have to see how things actually manage to go here. Looks like we'll see Flipside taking yet another round. But James, what do you make of Flipside so far in the CT?
They're doing really well, but I think 3D Max's late pushes here at the end of these rounds just aren't working out for them, and I feel like they may need to push a bit faster. Maybe go for some early picks on the A bomb site and see if they can just get a quick frag with the AKs. They are going to go for a straight rusher, it seems, on the B bomb site. We're going to see Vlad with the P90 as well, rather than the AWP.
Reflex the first man trying to clear out the car there as they make their way into Flipside's defense. Send they there though, straight through the kitchen. The smoke's not there to really stop them. And it looks like Flipside all over this. Twist in with the AWP. And Zende up close. Does get tagged there from headshot. And it's going to be getting quite precarious now for Flipside. They are into the bomb site. There are some players left alive. Smoking off headshot. Really nice move there from Flipside. Slowly making their way around, but the time is running out. That bomb is getting quite far ticked. Look at that, Disturbed turns the corner, finds himself a double. Great play from him as DreamHack secure their second round in this first half. That's a 9-2 scoreline, however, so they definitely are not out of the woods yet by a long stretch.
Indeed, and that could have turned nasty for them as Twisted pull up by short with the AWP. There was no smoke down in the short area, which would have helped them there, but again, it was a limited buy. You could see that one player, Vlad, had the P90 there. Has upgraded to the AK now, though. And that is 3DMax doubling their score so far. It is the 12th round. They have 2 of that 12, which they're not going to be happy with. It's not going to give them much scope to get back into this game on the CT side. They're going to need to get as many rounds as possible. 9-6 would be a reasonable half here for 3DMax, but they are a ways from that at the moment. Look at the money on the CT side, and we can see that they're doing quite well for the time being. But 2 players with $7,000 in the bank. So they're going to be dandy for a short while. See, Dumas got the team flash coming in, but it goes in front of Vlad. Vlad will get the frag on him, so that hasn't got the plan. And then they will get one on Nouts, and Disturb will take down Zender. That's going to be the A bomb site open for the T's. Now they can get their smokes down, make sure they don't get picked while they try and get the bomb, and their post-plant positions.
Yeah, some good smokes, definitely. Flip side, though, they are going to try to get some damage done, but the grenades coming in. 1 apiece, actually, with those grenades. And it is a 2-on-2 situation now. But those smokes still up, giving the advantage. But Twist up on the box is going to find the frag on Disturbed. Reflex has to get it. He does. Forcing the one-on-one now. Twist got to go in. And he's going to get destroyed by Reflex there. That AK-47 finding the head. And we are going to see a 9-3 scoreline now. So Flipside doing a good job. 3DMax
didn't get the smoke down there in the jungle area properly, which once again allowed Twist to come in post-plant and get some frags as well. Fortunately, they did manage to get the clutch, and the 1v2 went in their way, and they are going to bring their third round onto the board here, but they really need to be careful with these smokes that they're doing to make sure that it does properly cover them in these post-plant situations. Bomb is going to be left around the A bomb site for the time being as they look for some information, try and find where the CTs are, get the first frag, stretch the CTs out a bit. They do have 80 seconds to do so at the moment, but there's not going to be any engagement in the next few seconds here, as they are being a bit passive. Looks like they're setting up for some smokes and flashes on the A site. Hopefully these land in the right places. And they are positioned to go for the mid to A push as well. We do, however, have Twist on short, so they're going to need to be careful when they're going through connector because they could get shot in the back here.
So slowly making their way in the boost up into CPL. That's going to find the frag onto Benji. So the return coming in from Zende, but still that pulls Zende in between 2 places. But Zende more than up to the task, moving his attention towards jungle. He does take the frag there as they come out, as they spill out of connector. And they're still trying to find Zende. He is just too strong for them right now. Zende coming out with huge frags, 3 already, as now his teammates finally are able to reposition, finding a kill as well. And that's going to put Zati alone against Twist, and he is going to get taken down. So another good round from Flipside. Zende once more, really providing a very strong defense and stopping the push from CPL from doing anything, and that was really key.
3DMax going to be resigned to the fact that they're probably going to lose this round, and they're going to try and just eke out the last win in the final round of this first half here. So we're going to see 2 P250s and 3 Glocks. Those Glocks, we can't expect them to do much unless they get really up close and personal with burst fire. But yes, if they got a bomb plant here, that would be fantastic. But really, they're playing for the last round here on a full buy with the AKs. But they're going to have the AKs up against them at the moment as Berg is holding an enemy weapon. Going a bit slow at the moment. Nice flash from Benji. Just give him an opportunity to have a quick peek up mid. Covering his own back with that flashbang. We do have 3 3DMax players in mid for the time being. Just again searching for any overextending CTs. Aren't going to find any yet. So we'll see where the first frag comes in here for. It's going to be Berg ripping off Nort's head, and Twist is going to follow up quickly against behind and then. Well, they're falling one by one here. Only Reflex survives with all of 4 HP, gets caught in connector, and that's going to be a clean second last round here for the CTs.
Yeah, very clean indeed, but expected, and we're going to see the scrappy buy coming in from 3D Max. For the last round of the first half, this is where they could try to salvage something, and definitely it can be easy once you start getting momentum, especially early on off the pistol. To get, 10, 12 rounds in a row, it's not so uncommon to see that on the CT side, but yeah, that's what they're looking at here. It's not quite so easily done against a team as good as Flipside, so we'll have to see now if 3D Max can pull out, another round here, if they can give themselves a chance in the second half. Gonna go in now, up slope, in comes Disturbed from Palace, does take down Zende. Twist on the angle though, gets the shot with the AWP and holds it down. Smoke goes out to stop players from just moving on top of his position. And so far 3D Max a very laboured push in, but they're making it work. The jump across from Reflex gets the double with the AK-47. That bomb does go down, and it's all on Berg now to try to just get this retake going, and there's a bit of a team kill. Reflex onto Disturbed, and that's certainly going to help out Berg a little bit, as we'll see him jumping up on the toll booth. Bomb ticking away. He's got to find the 2 players who are left standing currently. And we get push all the way around from Zande into Palace. He's not even going to get to see any love with that bomb. It's going to be the round for 3D Max. And flip side though, they're still going to have the 11-4 first half, so they're feeling good. That is no doubt. 11-4
could be a hell of a lot better for 3D Max, but this is a situation they're going to have to hold here as the CTs. The first pistol round was pretty abysmal. They used up a lot of time and didn't pay off in the end. They're going to need it to pay off in this round. And as on top of that, they're going to want to stop Flipside from getting the bomb plant here. They want to keep them short, keep their money, keep their pockets dry of money. So we will see how this goes. We do have a faster push here from Flipside than we saw on 3D Max on their team. But I think they're looking for the counter flashes and nades at the moment, but now the push starts.
Yeah, they're just going to get the bomb down straight away in the smoke. This is really smart from Flipside. They get the sure thing now, so even if they lose, they got the bomb down at least. Oh, nice jump shot there from Zende with the Glock, as Nord is going to come in from Kitchen. He's going to find 3 players on the angle. Actually, it's not so good for them. Kind of all stacking up there. They're going to back away. Benji is going to experience a bit of trouble from the back. Going to try to deal with it, and he will do just that. As it's now 2 remaining for 3D Max. And this is certainly not a good situation for them. Already just down to 4 rounds. Going to be losing the pistol. Flip side, they aren't messing about, are they?
What was really interesting there on that pistol round was the tactic from Flipside, where once they had this, they put the smoke in the middle of the site so they can plant in one of the most exposed areas on the A site. You can even take people out from jungle in that position. But once they got a frag there, they had 3 players go straight into CT, which is one of the strongest places to defend bomb plants from and defend the site from in general. So that was the most important place for the CT to have, and they didn't manage to get it. But Nort gets 2 great headshots on Benji. That's going to take out an AK, but Dumas going to stop him from being able to pick up that weapon. So it is going to be a 4v4. Obviously, Flipside still with all the guns, so this is going to be of huge advantage to them. And they're going to want to limit the economic damage they suffer in this round if they manage to add another round onto the board here. We have on the A site Disturbed on his own at the moment, and the rotation appears to be coming in from Flipside, who currently have 3 people on B. Going to have Dumas just loitering in the B area at the moment. You can see there he's just disposing of the 1 gun that was left. Couldn't remember where he left his previous gun, but he's found it now. So going to throw a quick flashbang. And we have a complete rotation out of A here from Disturbed. So he's left the strongest place to defend A from, and they're going to stack the B bomb site late here.
Big gamble from them, that's for sure, as Flipside now make their way onto the A site. So it should be an easy plant for them, and there's no reason that 3D Max won't, after the bomb does go down, come in and try to do a retake. Obviously, with the pistols, they don't have any money invested in this round, so might as well try to get some kills. And we'll see if Flipside give them anything. But with 4 men left and plenty of time for an after plant setup, it would be hard to see them losing anybody here.
Indeed, they've had all the time in the world to set up for this, and they are ready for the oncoming CTs. As I say, that Zendi gets shot down to 32 HP. He's going to have to be careful that he doesn't lose another weapon here for his team. This is a hell of a slow push coming in here from the CTs, and I think they're just going for the exit frags rather than forcing the aggression on the site, predicting that the T's are going to come through T-spawn, and indeed they are. But safety in numbers here. Flipside going to take out one of the last players. Disturbed last man standing for his team. Trying to get that last frag, but will fall in the dying second of that round. 13-4 to Flipside as the buy round comes in for the second team on this map.
Okay, so the full buy from 3D Max, after they've suffered after the the loss that they had in the pistol, and this is a big round for them. They have a kind of a disadvantage on the long ranges, but Flipside actually going to look to actually go for a straight up play on A. No messing about. Once again, we're going to see the smoke on the site. Just the wall of smokes. It might just be the wall of smokes. We can only see one at the moment, so it's hard to see if there's one down on Shadow just yet.
I think they're baiting the counter grenades from the CTs, of which there are not many. All they have is flashbangs and one decoy at the moment, so not that much in the name of counter nades going to come in from 3D Max here, as they do hold the site for the time being. But Flipside look like they mean business now, as we hit the 1 minute mark, and I think the real push is about to come in. Yeah,
this is a nice strat actually. Zenit actually has the re-smoke there for jungle, so they have the smokes to cover them to get upslope safely. So this is really interesting. I like this from Flipside. Now as they make the move in, Dumas has a lot of work to do. He's got a player below him. He's got a player on CT and on stairs. He's got to deal with those guys on the stairs definitely. But Reflex going to come in with some good fragging action there with the FAMAS from range, as it's only just Berg and Dumas left over. Berg gets dealt with by Nort, as 3D Max bring themselves back in this, but Dumas is still working with that AK-47. Finds the head of Nort, and is going to go in for the peek onto Khan. Can he just get the kill quickly here and find himself a one-on-one? That's the question. 20 seconds left. He's just going to go for the hold here. That's actually pretty smart that he just goes for it, because they probably would be expecting a fake. But then again, with 2 of them left, it's pretty safe for one of them to go for just a quick shoulder peek just to see what's happening. But I'm going to see the round going for 3D Max, and I'm certain that they're going to be pleased with that one. But there's a long road ahead of them now.
It was somewhat of an expensive round there for 3D Max, but they managed to pull it out with 2 AKs, so that's going to be important. We do have the PC50s and CZs coming out for Flipside here, so they're going to be looking on that economical damage. They don't want to give up this round. They definitely don't want to allow 3D Max to have any money if they can afford it. Twist throwing that smoke, that leaves a little gap towards short, but it's going to work against him there as Khan does find the frag. So it's going to be an early advantage as the push does come in on a B bomb site.
Khan with some very decisive aiming there, taking out Dumas. Looks like the defense is pretty good, but actually Benji's going to find a kill onto Nort. He's going to pick up the AK-47, try to get some more damage done. Doesn't find anything, almost takes down Zarte, but we will see another 3D Rax mount. 3D Max
3D
round.
Rax.
3D Rax. 3D Rax round. There we go. James,
stop.
I'll just stop.
Flipside getting closer and closer to that game point. It is all best of 3 here in, so managed to expand the earlier stages of the tournament. This is the round of 16. We will be going to another round of 16 match and then a round of 8 match after that. So we will let you know who that will be as things progress here. Let's have a look. We've got Twist in apps with an AWP. Just having some.
Nice.
Wow, that's a great frag on Naut, and Twist left with 34 HP is still going to be in the game. We do have Khan here to protect, but there's going to be an instant rotation away from the area by Flipside. So again, they don't want to get caught short here by CT stacking up in one place. So Benji's going to be the man standing around in mid for the time being. We do have CPL smokes, we do have short smokes as well. So some of his back will be covered when he peeks through connector here, but a smoke in CPL will dissipate. I think they're just going to hope that a 3D Max player peeks for some information at the wrong time. They get a frag and then we'll play on said frag. Going to have 2 people in mid now, 2 people towards the B, 3 people, sorry, towards the B area. So it looks like the B split is real.
And if they see the players in mid before the ones in B, that still doesn't tell them if it's A or B or not, but that is certainly going to tell them exactly what's going on. And we're going to see Dumas actually left to go through connector whilst this rush is happening to catch the rotating players. It's going to, oh, Zarte, 3 frags found. There's the 4th as well from Zarte. That is crazy right there. And now it's just Dumas coming in. He was the lurker, but at the moment, he's now become the only hope in this round after that ridiculous spray down from Zarte. Incredible control, and Dumas is just going to see if he can find some damage, but that was amazing.
He's going to need to do a hell of a lot more of those, as 3D Max are still quite behind right now. The waiting there from Dumas does pay off. One of my favorite authors actually is Alexandre Dumas. He wrote the Count of Monte Cristo. I wouldn't recommend it to you though, because it's quite brutal to read. He likes his long sentences actually.
Likes his long sentences.
Yeah. Anyway, 13-7 here in favor of Flipside. They are going to be on the eco of only the surviving AK from the previous round, making it through to this one. They've got two smokes, one smoke and two flashbangs. So I expect they'll probably throw a smoke into the mid area to try and get a bomb plant within that smoke in combination with these flashbangs.
A nice attempt at the counter grenades coming in from DreamHack right now as they are aware of this push. Rotation is starting to happen, and side of left once again. DreamHack actually twist in the middle area as the kills do come in very quickly from Disturbed, holding down the position, and DreamHack's handling this very, very well actually. DreamHack's trying to find himself a very nice headshot, and he will get one. But of course, with 3 players still left in pretty solid positions, it's going to be difficult. Twist does manage to find Reflex. That's going to open up the bomb side, but not coming in. Going to take the trade frag, and it just leaves Dumas now 1-on-2. And they know where the bomb is, so DreamHack in a very good position. As Dumas finds the angle, and he will get dispatched by Zate. So very well played by DreamHack. And Flipside, their lead is starting to wear away.
Indeed, things starting to get a little bit dangerous here for DreamHack. Look at us for Flipside. Look at the money on DreamHack. After that replenishing of stocks here on the DreamHack team, we can see Vlad the Impaler still with $7,000 in the BANK. So they're going to have AWPs for a little while if things continue to go their way. We've got that smoke coming down on the mid area as well. That's one from the dustbin on T-spawn. You aim at the top right corner of the aerial, and it does land in that area, which allows you to get into the mid area, allows you to throw nades through the smoke onto CPL as well, and you can emerge from the side of the smoke and rain some fire at the same time. So that's really an anti-AWP strategy there, which allows you to get control in numbers. Ooh. And Nort's going to play the whack-a-mole and get whacked. His teammate is going to take his position, but is he going to try his luck as well the second time? Can't indeed. Brave soul, but Vlad does get a pick on short, and that's the bomb as well. That's a really important point as Flipside get this split into B going.
They do manage to get themselves onto the site as the rotation is coming in. Disturbed and Zate. Zate with the AWP already taking down one player as he goes for the peek now through the door. And Twist going to take out Disturbed. It's all on Zate, and Berg is going to drop him straight away. And we're going to see another round for Flipside as things start to get very hairy. But thankfully for DreamHack, they had won just enough rounds to have enough money in the bank that they could actually get a buyout now. But if Flipside win this round, they're done. Everything now is on this round for DreamHack, and they've been looking so good on the CT side, but they did so poorly on the T side that they just don't have many lives left now.
We've got a 2-1-2 split here for the CTs. We've got 2 people peeking from Flipside into mid, but they're going to go back with the bomb. And Benji's going to come and have another look, but GoTV doesn't want to tell us what gun he is carrying. It is indeed going to be an AK. So it's going to be Twist still with the AWP. He is currently looking to get an opening on the B bomb site. Again, we've got the Super Mario Brothers coming in. And that nade is going to do some damage. Now down to 6 HP as his teammate Vlad does fall from a penetration kill from Dumas. So an early advantage here for Flipside as there is 1 minute remaining in the round. Bomb is going to be still in T-spawn, so their options are going to be open to them. We've got Khan looking for some information on short, while Twist is moving around through T-spawn. Dumas is underneath the CT, so we'll see who finds who first here. This could be a 5-1-3 if he can find the right head at the right time, but he's looked away.
Oh, he looked away just the wrong time. Milliseconds made the difference as Flipside make their way up slope, and DreamHack 3 against 4, not still on 6 points of health, and Reflex spamming through the smoke, won't find the frag with the FAMAS, and still looking for the shots. Very dangerous position. Khan going to just take his life in his hands and jump through the smoke. In fact, finds the frag as well, but Twist comes in from slope with the AWP to silence him. And Reflex is left alone in a 1-on-2. He's going to be taken down by Berg there. So Flipside now 1 round away from taking this one, or at least this the first map of the best of 3.
Indeed, this is going to be a solid victory for Flipside. They've made a hell of a lot less mistakes than DreamHack here on this first match, which is allowing them to take a massive lead in the rounds. And this could be the last round here, so let's see. We have DreamHack on the force buy, of course. We've got 4 CZs and a 1 D. Let's see if Vlad the Impaler can impale people to a wall. And, Twist is going to get a quick frag on the Reflex here in the apps. He's going to have another CT teammate. Going to play a close quarters connection here But that's going to leave Vlad exposed, and he does fall down as well. He's got only the one spray down here for Disturb, taking out Benji, so Twist still alive, takes out Disturb as a trade frag, and suddenly it's a 4v2.
Yeah, shot from the hip there from Twist. Lovely stuff, always nice to see those with the orb. And it looks like it's just a bit of a cleanup now, and Flipside about to take themselves the first map here against 3D Max. And there is Berg, finds himself the last frag. And gotta say, one of my highlights from this match was definitely the spray down from Zarte. That was beautiful on the B-bomb site, 4 kills. Very, very nice stuff indeed. But generally speaking, it was a bit of a disaster on the T side, and that's really where 3D Max, well, where it was sealed from them.
Absolutely, Flipside were very, very solid there, and you know, congratulations, that was a really strong map from them. They do take a 1-0 lead in its best of 3, and we'll be back shortly with the second match in the potential the potential 3-mapper here. Sorry. So, anything you want to say before we go away?
No, I just want the match to start. So, guys, break time. We'll see you very shortly.